Alright, so with the release of Deepwoken coming closer and closer, I'm finding out more and more information about the game's mechanics, and I want to share it with all of you. But before we get into the video, it would be appreciated if you were to like the video, subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell. I guess I'm an addict, a workaholic. If I break, you'll see me back in action. I climb my hands and transmutate, you know that shit my habit. Say I'm a dog off for the government, they biggest asset. You mess with me, you catch a burning Roy Mustang. I'm coming with the heat just like you envy, you burning. The first thing we're going to start off with here is magic and spell creation. To start with, casting. When you cast a spell by clicking, there's a short ring while your move is casting. If you click again while the sound is playing, your cast goes a lot quicker. You can also fake spells. If you played Rogue Lineage before, you know that it doesn't take a lot of skills to cast spells. All you need to do is charge your mana to the right percentage. But with this new ring mechanic and fake spells, it'll add another layer of skill and creativity onto spell casting. Now to move on to the actual creation. At one point, it was believed that you'd be able to completely create your own spells from scratch, but something Infernasu said in his latest video suggests something different.
Skill creation work in Deepwoken. The spell creation system is unique and requires you to interact with the world in order to make the moves you want. Yeah, this isn't a thing anymore. You can't create your own spells, but you can modify.
As he said, now you get to modify your spells instead of creating them. There was a leak of that modification menu. On the screen right now is a menu with all of the elements with what looks like to have a stat point counter next to them. The more points you have in an element probably determines how much damage you do, how fast they are, the stun that they have, and probably other things like that, but that's just speculation. As for the elements, we have fire, ice, lightning, and wind, but there are probably some others, as you do see 2 question marks there, which in game are called flame charms, frost draw, thunder call, and gale breath. It is also speculated that there will be enchantments. On the screen right now, there are 2 completely different players. If you pay attention and look towards the weapons, you will notice that they both have different enchantment effects on them. There are many different ways that you could possibly get these enchants, starting with NPCs, loot drops, boss drops, and probably some others I missed out on. The first thing that pops up into my head is how in Rogue Lineage you can find different gems and craft them onto your sword for different enchants. Also in Rogue Lineage there is a class Sigilite that allows you to use charge skills on your sword for different enchants. So a fire charge will give you flame damage, which will put someone on fire. The lightning one, I'm pretty sure it stuns people, and the lightning one does more damage, and then frost or the ice stuns people and slows them down. That's all we got for spells and spell creation. Let's get into more actual combat mechanics. To start off with, there's a variety of different unique weapons in Deepwoken. Before we get into the nitty gritty of that, however, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you can be notified of all my videos. To get into these weapons, first we've got spears, which basically just look like a trident, great swords, fists, hammers, flintlock pistols, great axes, daggers, and swords. There are also a couple of offhand weapons, a shield and a parrying dagger. With all of these different weapons, there are going to be a lot of different unique playstyles to go along with it. There is a new system in the game called Parrying.
It's parrying. If you've watched any Deepwoken combat video, then you'll know exactly how parrying works in this game. You simply just click M1 while you're blocking, and if your opponent hits you in the animation time period, then they get stunned and take posture.
As said in the video, the way parrying works is when somebody is about to attack you, you can block and press M1. In the time window that you do that, if the person hits you, they'll get stunned. This is a new mechanic that was not in Rogue. There is also another type of parry called reaction parries.
Then you can do reaction parries. Basically, you see them swing, and you obviously react to it, right? You just do a parry. But if you just have high ping in general, or you're not in your region server, then you just have to predict, and you have to predict parry, and it sucks, dude.
So this is all that I know about the combat mechanics so far. With that being said, we come to the end of the video. If you made it this far, first of all, thank you. And if you did, comment down below Deepwoken hype. With that being said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.
It's Sakuna season. I'm superhuman out this world, so they view me a demon. But what's the challenge when you key no one as cool as we been? I've been almighty, no one like me, never been defeated. I'm the king of curses, smooth you like a wordsmith. Power scale uncertain, rest of y'all been worthless. Y'all know what my